You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You see something you really, really want, and for just a split second, that thought crosses your mind. Well, today, we're diving deep into that exact moment, the choice to be honest, and why understanding it is one of the most powerful things you can do. Let's get right into it. So let's start with a feeling we all know. You're just walking along, minding your own business, and then you see it. Maybe it's the perfect pencil, or that super cool toy, or a piece of candy that is just calling your name. And bam, that feeling hits you hard. That intense, overwhelming urge of just wanting it right now. And that right there, that's the moment of temptation. When you see something you really, really like, it can be so hard to stop yourself from just taking it. It's a super powerful feeling. And just admitting that, acknowledging that it's real, is the very first step to understanding the big choice that comes next. And right in that moment, this little voice might pop into your head. You know the one. It kind of whispers, hey, it's not a big deal. It's so small, no one is ever going to notice it's gone. That's the little thought that tries to give you permission, and it sets up the whole problem we're talking about today. Okay, so to make a good choice, we've got to be super clear about what we're actually choosing between. So let's define what this action really is, so there's absolutely no confusion. The definition is actually really simple. Stealing is just taking something that isn't yours without getting permission or without paying for it. And here's the most important part. The size or the price of the item doesn't matter at all. A piece of candy, a pencil, a toy, if it's not yours and you didn't get a yes, it's stealing. Now, sometimes that little voice might try to trick you and say, oh, I'm just borrowing it. But this slide lays it out perfectly. Stealing is taking without even asking. Borrowing, that takes 2 steps. First, you have to ask, and second, you have to actually hear the owner say yes. That yes is everything. Without it, it's definitely not borrowing. All right, so we've got the definition down. But here's the thing. The real story here isn't about the missing item. There's a true cost, a kind of ripple effect that spreads out the second that choice is made. And that first ripple, it's all about feelings. The owner doesn't just lose a thing. They might feel really hurt or angry or just disappointed. And it doesn't stop with them. Your friends, your family, your teachers, they start to lose trust in you. And trust, wow, it's so easy to break. And once it's broken, it can take a long, long time to earn back. And check this out. This chart really puts it all into perspective. Just look at it. The actual price of the item, it's that teeny tiny little sliver. The real cost, the biggest pieces of the pie, are the hurt feelings and that massive slice of broken trust. This shows you, plain as day, that the emotional damage is always, always bigger than whatever was taken. And it's not just about feelings, right? There can be direct consequences. Like at school, for example, there might be a specific price to pay. For every single item that's taken, you might owe 5 tickets. That makes the consequence real, you can feel it, and it happens right away. And this timeline here shows you exactly how things can snowball. It might start small at school, with losing points or rewards, but that same choice out in the world can lead to paying big fines in court and eventually to something way more serious, a criminal record that can follow you around for years and affect your future. Okay, but enough about the negative stuff, because this isn't just about what not to do. It's about what you can do. In that moment of temptation, you have some really powerful, positive choices you can make that build a much better road ahead. So let's look at what they are. Here they are, 4 super clear, honest options you always have. Number 1, just ask politely if you can borrow it or have it. Number 2, save up your money or your tickets to buy it for yourself. 3, talk to a grown-up you trust and tell them you really want it. And number 4, this is the simplest but sometimes the hardest one, just walk away. Each one of these is a way more powerful choice. But look, let's be real. Nobody's perfect. We all mess up sometimes. So what happens if you do make the wrong choice? This right here shows you the way back. You return the item. You give a real, honest apology. You own what you did. Taking responsibility like that is a huge deal, and it's the fastest way to start rebuilding that trust you broke. So far, we've talked a lot about avoiding bad things from happening. But the real reason to be honest isn't just about staying out of trouble. There's an actual, genuine reward you get for doing the right thing. And here they are. First off, when you choose to be honest, you just feel good about yourself. You feel proud. You start building a reputation as someone people can really count on. You help create a safe and positive place where everyone feels respected. And maybe the biggest reward of all, you build a good habit that's going to help you for the rest of your life. Really, it all comes down to this one simple, powerful idea. My honesty is more valuable than any item. Your character, your reputation, who you are as a person, that is worth so much more than any object you could ever want. It's the most valuable thing you will ever own. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Every single day gives you chances to make choices that show the world who you are. The real question isn't just what you're going to do, but what choice will you make today that will make you feel proud of the person you are becoming? Think about it.